Hi everyone, Kit Kat here. I have had a very interesting last few days. I have done something major that a lot of people struggle with, and that's letting somebody go. I find that people have a hard time letting people go because they feel like if this was a relationship, hey, they'll change their mind, they'll come back and such, and we could do it again. And if that does happen, chances are it's going to be the same process or the same outcome. Or even if it's a family member who walks out of your life, they're going to come back and they're going to apologize and we're going to make up for lost time. And then years later, they still have not come back. It's hard. I'm not going to lie. But I think it's important to, let people go. If they want to walk out of your life, let them go. And it's hard as it is to admit, as hard as it is to say, and as much as it hurts to believe, some people only come into your life for a season. About almost 4 years ago, I was in a relationship with this guy I used to work with. And it was not the best. I'm going to be honest, I was the chaser. I fell for him. And I would do all these nice things. I would be, super nice to him and just overall favor him, support him in hopes that he would like me. And right off the bat, I found out that he was an alcoholic. He was very messed up. And part of me believed that I could fix him. Now, before I go any further, please know that I am not claiming to be an angel in that relationship. There was stuff that I did wrong too. So please don't bash my ex. Don't say anything bad about him because, I'm just as guilty for everything that went wrong. That's another important thing. I think people need to realize that even if you don't think so, you most likely did something wrong in the relationship too. You didn't have to keep it going. You didn't have to egg it on. It's a huge responsibility, and I think people need to start realizing that, hey, maybe I wasn't the best in the relationship either. Okay, back to the story. My ex and I, we started out as friends, I was like, meh, I still like you. He knew I liked him. Everybody knew. I am not the most discreet person in the world. I will admit that. But, I was the chaser again, and, I made a fool of myself multiple times, and I just didn't care. He was sort of starting to lean my way, and we became good friends. After I left Burger King, he, about a couple months later, left Burger King too, and he needed a mental break as well. But, so we started hanging out outside of Burger King, I should say, and it was fine, it was dandy. But then one day he went into the hospital. I was freaking out. Oh my god, I need to go see him. I need to make sure he's okay. And I think that's what triggered his love for me. So, yeah. After that, we started doing... Everything was fine. We went through the honeymoon period. We did a lot of firsts. Well, for me, I did a lot of firsts. But, that's when I noticed things were starting to, not be okay. He was becoming very needy. He was becoming very clingy. He would get mad or jealous whenever I did not hang out with him or I had to cancel plans due to school or work. Like, I told you, this guy was an alcoholic. He was out of work, and he went through his savings like that. Most of it went to his rent, but the other good portion of it went to alcohol. And I'm talking about this guy went to Walgreens or any liquor store at least 3 times a day. Maybe. And my stupid self, I was 23 at the time. I didn't care. The guy was showing me attention. That was my problem. That was my fault. I didn't care that he was an alcoholic. I didn't care that he was trying to control my life. I didn't care that he was mentally and verbally abusing me. I wanted the attention. I wanted the love, because that's something I didn't grow up with. I mean, yeah, I had my mom's love, but she was rarely ever home. Because being a single parent, she had to go to work and make money so she could support me and my siblings. But, so I wanted that attention. I wanted that love. I did not want to let it go. And it just progressed. We actually did break up, or go on a break, I guess, because there was like a month where we did not date. We were just, talking, trying to figure everything out. We did some stuff. And I found that we were working better that way. But then we decided to give it another chance. And it was right back to arguing, fighting. You don't love me. You're not here all the time. I'm your boyfriend. You should be loving me, giving me attention. Like, Christmas time. I believe it was Christmas. No, Thanksgiving. My mom invited him over for Thanksgiving. And she was like, I want to meet him. Maybe get to know him a little better. He knew that this was coming up, and he was drunk. And I'm like, why? Why today? And I told her, please, hide the alcohol. Because they were having some drinks as well. I told them, hide the alcohol. Because if he gets here and he sees it, he's going to drink it. Of course, she did not listen to me. And what happened? He gets there. He makes a beeline for the alcohol. And then I noticed that she told me that I need to start focusing more time on school and work. He did not like that. He gave a very pissed off look. And then over time, it just got worse and worse and worse. Looking back, I really wish I had ended things when we went on the break. It's my fault that... Well, no, it's not just my fault. It's half of my fault. We both knew that this relationship was toxic. We both knew that it was not okay. But we kept it going. So, about a few days ago, I texted him after nearly 4 years of not speaking. I felt like I had to apologize for what I did wrong in the relationship. Right off the bat, he started blaming me again, like it was old times. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Fine, whatever. Fine. I just want to apologize, say my piece. And then I told him I'd never contact him again. I want no part of your new life. Nothing. This is me letting you go. So I lied and said I had to go to therapy just to stop the conversation because I knew he was going to keep it going. But I have no regrets. I have no ill will towards him. I have no bad words anymore. I let it go. And when I told you I cried, I did, because it felt so good to get it off my chest. So good to just let it go. And I encourage you guys to do that with any ex or any person that has hurt you, whether it be a family member, a friend, a coworker, a boss. You know, let it go. Let people go. Don't harbor the resentment because it eats at you, and then eventually you start blaming yourself for what went wrong. And you know what? Yeah, sometimes, even though most don't want to admit it, it sometimes is their fault. Or half of their fault. But it's okay. We are human. We make mistakes. Just recognize what you did wrong in the relationship, whether it be, again, personal, family, friend, or business. Let it go. It is not worth the pain, the suffering, and the agony that it does on your mental health. That's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, be kind, be loving, and overall take care of you, because if you can't take care of yourself, then who can you really take care of? Until next time, bye.